because everything ships for free this weekend at HSN. So that's coming up. But we're gonna start the hour with our #1 selling kitchen gadget in the history of HSN. We're talking nearly 1 million sold. I own them. I have bought them as gifts for several people in my family. Everything from salads to baking to toppings.
Look at that.
My sister-in-law bakes a ton. She uses this for frozen butter for her pie crust. Maybe you're making salsas and soups and stews and salads. This is your Speed Drum Grater and Slicer. It has over 350 perfect 5-star reviews, and it is on major sale tonight, you guys. $14.95 with free shipping. It comes with 3 different stainless steel drums, as you can see. You can slice, you can grate, you get thick, you get thin, you get fine. You get the food pusher to keep everything nice and safe for you. And you have lots of fun colors to choose from pink to teal. We have blue, we have black, we have gray, and we have white. And I love that it suction cups right onto your countertop.
Suctions right onto your countertop.
It's just so smart, Chef.
And think about what you're replacing. You're replacing a mandolin you're too scared to use. Then you're replacing a box grater. Think about how you're grating cheese. Look at this cheese. Nothing goes to waste. My knuckles, my fingers, nowhere in the way. I have the presser to use every little bit of cheese. Now watch this.
Look at that.
I just take my cheddar cheese, or my mozzarella, which I'll show you, or my Parmesan, and put it right down into the speed grater. You get 3 stainless steel drums, the grating drum, the slicer drum, and the fine grating drum. So you are really replacing a mandolin, a box grater, and a food processor, which I'll show you in a second.
And think how much cheaper a block of cheese is than those bags that are all kind of musty, dusty looking.
Totally.
And
look
it's
at the
fresh.
And the thing is, nothing goes to waste. I can go all the way to the bottom.
Look at that.
Are you joking me? Now here's how it works. All 3 stainless steel drums, made to last, go into the dishwasher when you're done. So you get the slicer drum, which I showed you with the cucumber. You get the box grater drum, which I showed you with the cheese. And then you get that small grater drum. And here's how easy it is. Unscrew the back. That drum that you just used, stainless steel, goes into the dishwasher. And then I can keep going. So I can now put in that small grater drum, put it right into the back, and screw it in with the handle. And now I've got that small grater. And check this out. I can take my graham crackers, like you said, if you're a baker, you could do your candies, you could do your nuts, chocolates, etc. And it's as if I brought out a food processor. Look at how even and stunning. This is why almost 1 million people have opted for the speed grater, because it's easy, it's fast, it's safe, and it replaces all those appliances that you don't use. Look at this. Sometimes if I have a batch of meatballs and I don't have any breadcrumbs, I'll just get some crackers. Boom, I'm done. Or how about chocolate to garnish my homemade ice cream? And yes, you can make ice cream with Kitchen HQ. I mean, you can do it all. And then you take that presser and go all the way to the bottom. Nothing goes to waste.
You don't have your fingers in there. You don't have to worry about it.
Never in the way. And you get that presser to take every little bit of food. And again, look how easy. I screw the back. I take that drum that I just used, stainless steel, built to last, pop it into the dishwasher, and I can easily interchange between the large grater, the small grater.
See how that on the back? It just
see that? You just screw it on.
You screw it on like a lid, and you set it on your counter and twist the bottom, and it suction cups on so it doesn't jump around. I've never used this in front of people and not gotten questions. In fact, I have sold at least a dozen of these when I'm not working.
Everyone in the building has one.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
We wanted to make like some, it was taco night.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want fresh, delicious cheese.
Sure.
And so I took this out, and everybody's sitting around having a glass of wine, we're chit-chatting. I start grating, and I kid you not, every single person is like, what the heck is that thing?
How about for your coleslaw this summer? You're gonna do it in seconds. Again, fingers nowhere in the way. You're gonna do it for your zucchini muffins, your hash browns. Look at the hash browns I'm gonna show you real quick. You could do this with your potatoes in seconds. And look, nothing goes to waste. Take the presser.
That's fantastic.
It's so, so cool. So you're slicing, you're grating, you're even micro grating, and whatever you're doing, it's so fast and it's easy. Now look, even if I want to do a quick egg salad, look at all the prep I've done already.
Oh, we've done eggs in it for sure.
Take the eggs.
Watch this.
Look at this. How are you doing your current egg salad? How about like this?
See?
In seconds. Put the hard-boiled eggs on top, press it down.
There it is.
Fingers nowhere in the way.
No forks needed.
No forks needed.
Throw
and
in
you've
your
done it in
mayo
seconds.
and all your fixins, and you are good to go. Yeah.
Now on that large grater attachment, we've done cheese, we've done the eggs, I've done my veggies. It's so, so cool. And again, remember, unscrew the back. Stainless steel, built to last. You get all 3 drums. You get that slicer drum, the large grater drum, and the small drum. And as easy as that in real time, I can swap it out and go back to the slicer and keep doing those cucumbers and radishes, sliced garlic, etc. Look how fast
and you know what? They're all even. That is so important. Let's say you're doing scalloped potatoes.
Yes.
And you want them all to be even so they cook, or your salads or your appetizers. This is the simplest way to be able to do that quickly and effectively. Radishes, like those are not easy to slice.
Slicing garlic, even those smaller things like radishes and garlic, you can throw in there in the top. Mushrooms, and nothing goes to waste.
It's interesting because you can do the hard foods, but also super soft foods. I watched you do.
Watch this.
He's got bread over there.
Hold on.
I see mozzarella.
Wait a second, you gave me a good idea.
Man.
Unscrew the back. Okay. That now goes in the dishwasher. Okay. I can now go back to that large grater attachment. You want to talk about softer foods.
Okay.
You think they might squish. No. Fresh mozzarella.
Look at this.
If you love making pizzas or a chicken parm at home, watch this. Even a soft mozzarella.
My goodness.
It's not just a firm cheese like Parmesan.
See?
Look at that. So you're gonna do those soft mozzarellas, absolutely. You're gonna do the parm, yes. Even leftover bread. Sometimes, Michelle, when I have that last piece or two of bread and it's not worthy of a sandwich, you know, the end piece, I'll just put it on the top. Now I've got breadcrumbs. I don't have to buy breadcrumbs. I don't have to lug out a food processor. And look, nothing is going to waste.
Smart?
It's just unbelievable.
So we typically, when we bring this out, it's a $24.95 a steel. You're getting three different stainless steel drums. You get to pick the color that you want. It's dishwasher safe for the top parts.
Yep.
I just rinse it out and I'm good.
Yep.
$24.95, the best-selling #1 kitchen gadget in our network history ever.
History.
$24.95. Tonight, $14.95 makes it the lowest I have ever seen this before. And on top of that, that $5.50 that normally everybody would pay for shipping, free. So now, instead of $30 out the door, plus your taxes, so probably like $33, $14.95 with free shipping. That is why it's been so popular. The pink is amazing. We have teal, we have cobalt blue and black. Down in the front is our gray and our white, and then in the very front shows you all three drums. You get a fine grater, a large grater, and then you get the slicer as well. And if you look at the examples, if you're just joining us, cucumbers, potatoes, cheeses, eggs, carrots, zucchini for zucchini noodles,
cracker crumbs.
Zucchini bread if you want to sneak some in, your banana bread.
Look at that.
Right? And then all these cheeses you've done, you're not wasting food. You're getting fresher food. You're not paying for preservatives. And you're not paying for the convenience of pre-sliced and pre-shredded food.
And
because they mark that up a lot.
Those 3 stainless steel drums that are easy to clean, throw them in your dishwasher, that are easy to use and interchange, which I've been doing in real time. And here's why I love it. That slicer drum replaces the mandolin you're too scared to use. That micro grater drum replaces a food processor. And that large grater drum is replacing a box grater where your fingers are in the way and half the cheese you waste. Here you're wasting nothing because you'll notice it goes all the way down to the bottom. Even a soft cheese like mozzarella, nothing gets wasted, nothing gets squished. It's just so cool. And this is why almost 1 million people have opted for the Speed Grater. It's just unbelievable. And nothing goes to waste. Your finger's never in the way.
I will tell you, people during the holiday season, we can't even keep these in stock because you're doing so much baking and pre-prepping, and you're making casseroles and things. If you like to batch cook, this is a godsend. If you like to have egg salad once a week, this is worth its weight in gold. I've even put in boiled chicken when I need to shred chicken for my buffalo chicken dip. I can do that, or chicken salad pieces. You can throw your apple slices in there, your celery. Everything can go in here, and it is fast. I mean, you've done a whole farmer's stand
we've done this in real time.
It's legitimately. You notice how he's not holding the base either. It has this suction cup. On. Super smart.
So super safe. It's not wobbly. It's not going to move on you. You suction it to your counter, and then off you go. And you'll notice that in real time, it's as easy as unscrewing the back. Now that drum goes into the dishwasher. Stainless steel, so built to last. Listen, that's the real deal. Now I can switch out to any which drum I like. Let's go back to that micro grater drum, and it's easy. You just screw in the back, and now you can keep going. Now remember, that micro grater drum, we used it for graham cracker crumbs and chocolate, bread crumbs, etc. It's super cool because it basically replaces a food processor. If you want to make those breadcrumbs, you can do it in seconds.
Dust.
And
I mean, look at this.
Totally even. Look at these cheesy crackers. This is a great little hack to top your mac and cheese or to coat your chicken cutlet with a little cheesy cracker. Absolutely. I don't need a food processor. Done. Nothing going to waste. And you said it, Michelle. Look. It's as if I took out that big, expensive, heavy food
And everybody gets the food press that goes in there too. By the way, when you do go to clean these, the drums top rack, dishwasher safe, this part pops off, it slides off, and you can rinse that, and then I just let it air dry. And I just wipe down the base or run it under the sink. It is very, very easy. There is a reason. This has over 350 perfect 5-star reviews, and it is our #1 selling kitchen gadget at HSN. Well over 650,000 at last count. That was starting in 2018.
It's now
we've been offering this for quite some time, you guys.
Can I say honestly, Michelle, I've never seen it at this price.
Look at, no, lowest ever.
I kind of had to do a double take and say, really?
Think about what you spend for your food processor, your box grater, all of those different accessories. You need somewhere to store them. They take up retail space in your kitchen. We have shown you everything from candy to cheese to salad, no matter what you're craving or what you're having. Maybe you're doing like an ice cream bar, or for your baking, again, M&Ms, we just threw in here chocolate candies.
That's great for your ice cream bar, totally.
If you wanna make ice cream and throw in those chocolate sandwich cookies, this is so much better than a Ziploc bag and a
And
spoon.
it's fresh.
You know, you're not like busting a hole and having it go all over your counter. You see how she's illustrating? You twist that little knob and it will suction down onto the counter. And now you can put in whatever food. And when you get close, or do what I do, I just always use the food pusher to protect your fingers. You're ready.
That's the way to do it.
Everything is uniform. It's very easy to do, and it's actually kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. Because the prep is the worst part of cooking, and this makes it quick and simple. So if you're just joining us, we are very, very busy right now. We have never had this at a price like this at $14.95. On top of that, I'll remind you, $5.50 you're not paying for shipping that you normally would have to. It's a free shipping weekend on everything. So load up and check out, get this home on FlexPay. It's not gonna get better than this. The colors are amazing. I will say black and teal, by far the most popular. So if you are loving either one of those, make sure you grab it. We have cobalt blue, we have this beautiful fuchsia, and then down in the front we have gray and white, and you do get 3 different drum inserts.
The 3 different drums, all stainless steel. So you are getting the slicer drum, the large grater drum, and the small grater drum. And think of it, your finger's never in the way. You are replacing the mandolin that you're too scared to use. You are replacing the box grater where your fingers are in the way and half the food gets wasted. And you're replacing that small food processor that you don't want to use. It's really versatile and incredible. The slicing, the grating, the dicing you can do with
Carrot cake, zucchini
Carrot cake, zucchini loaves, all of it. Your potato pancakes. It's so, so cool. Even just for cheese, it's worth its weight in gold.
That's true.
Look at that.
How many times? What do you have to do? You take out that old box grater. Half the cheese is stuck on the inside of it, right? So you're getting the butter knife and you're like ringing the cowbell trying to get the cheese out of there. Heaven forbid you scrape your fingers on it and they're a nightmare to clean. These are so much better than that.
So much better than that. And again, it's as easy as, I've been doing it all hour long. Unscrewing the back, you get that stainless steel drum, you get the handle, unscrew the back, and that's how you can interchange all those different drums. And also, I will say this, being the #1 selling kitchen gadget in the history of HSN.
It's pretty awesome.
Go to hsn.com and check out the whole ecosystem that we've built around the Speed Grater. You can get a spiralizer, which is super cool, to make those sweet potato or zucchini noodles, and it goes right onto your Speed Grater. You can also get a little attachment that's a juicer. So if you want to add this to the top of your Speed Grater, you've never seen this one?
No.
This one's kind of new. You could do your orange juice, your grapefruit juice, your lemon juice, just by putting it on top of your Speed Grater. So it's all designed to work, all of it together.
Cool.
It's really, really cool.
That juicer is $10, by the way. So we are really consolidating the cabinet space. We're keeping everything more organized. Super simple. Twist it on. Make sure your countertop is clean.
Make sure your countertop is clean. This one got a little grimy.
Just wipe it down.
You wipe
stick
it down
and twist, and it's gonna stay.
Twist. There you go.
And then you get to pick which drum you want to put on the inside, you guys.
It's super cool.
You get a lot of pieces here for an amazing value. We have done so much food. If you hadn't noticed, mozzarella cheese is impressive. The hard-boiled eggs. If you're making egg salad. We've got bread for breadcrumbs, every veggie you can imagine, all the different types of cheese. Think outside the box. Are you a baker? Like I mentioned, my sister-in-law, she bakes so much. She's so good. She texted me one day a photo. She's like, I discovered I can use my frozen sticks of butter to make my pie crusts. And I was like, I don't know what that means because I don't bake from scratch, but I'll be sure to mention it. And apparently bakers love that.
I'm a baker. I love that.
You love that. Do you make a lot of soups and stews and casseroles? Are you making taco nights? Do you do a lot of cheese?
Oh my gosh, look, I'm overflowing.
It's so simple. I love it. We're going to wrap it up, but I got to say, get it while it's at the lowest price I've ever seen, with free shipping on top of that. I mean, that's a total of $15.50 in savings.
I've never seen it at that price.
It's $10 off and free shipping.
That's really good.
It is. And I don't even think our today's special was free shipping when we had it.
I don't think so.
Get it while you can.
Great.
Let's talk about those extra attachments just for a minute.
Yeah.
If you want to expand your assortment, let's start with the spiralizer if we could.
So the